All right, so the news seems pretty good if you ask me. You got a booming economy, unemployment still dropping, a new Supreme Court judge who can actually stay awake. Peace is breaking out in the Koreas. An American pastor is released from Turkey. And I just saw Michael Avenatti downtown selling pencils. He's so adorable in cardboard shorts. Yep, in 2 years, Trump solved more headaches than a boatload of bufferin'. So what are the polls saying, and should you believe them?
I believe in polls, only the ones that have us up, because they're the only honest. Other than that, they're the fake news polls.
Yes! I think that made sense. So all this great news can mean just one road for the media. Keep looking for the bad, no matter how far back you gotta go. Check out this headline from The Hollywood Reporter about Donald Trump's senior policy advisor, Stephen Miller. You'll love this. Miller's third grade teacher says he was a loner and ate glue. Holy seriously, that's a real headline. Yeah, apparently Miller would dry glue and eat it, meaning Miller was just like every other third grader. Now, the teacher's been suspended for leaking this valuable info. I hope she's home right now making a scrapbook with a bottle of Elmer's by her side. But you know who's worse? The Hollywood Reporter. Seriously, how far have you strayed from your mission as a movie industry rag to do this story? How is eating glue Hollywood news? I can't wait to see your next scoop. As an unborn baby, Mike Pompeo once kicked his mom right in the womb. So how much you want to bet the teacher's a Democrat, as well as the reporter and the editor? Their hatred's so irrational that any behavior is permitted. Just ask the pantsuit.
You cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about.
Now that's funny. I don't seem to remember her being civil to Monica, Juanita, or Paula. And is this the right time for her to lecture us on civility? Her party just ruined a man, and she tells us we're uncivil? That's like running over my dog, then billing me for the burial. By the way, Hillary and Bill are going on a tour together. She wants to make money, and he wants to make it to the letter R in his little black book. She wants to pay for the second renovation of their third home. He wants to have a foursome with triplets and a duplex. That creates 24 different combinations. And you can bet Bill's already done the math. So now it's about which side's more uncivil. If you bring up the left, the libs scream, "What about Trump? He's so mean." So my job today is to compare uncivil behaviors of the left and the right. So first, the left. You got the Scalise shooting, you got post-election riots, you got campus speech shutdowns, you got Antifa. Remember Madonna? And then there was Johnny Depp. There were people chased from restaurants. You had Kathy Griffin. You had mobs chanting about wanting dead cops. That is a lot. It's not a bug in the system. That's the whole damn system. So what do we have on the right? This guy.
Licking Dianne Feinstein. Pocahontas. Sleepy Joe Biden.
Crooked Hillary.
Fake news. Fake. Da Nang Dick. Sleepy Eyes Chuck Todd. He's a sleeping son of a bitch, I'll tell you.
So he's crass, he's rough, he's rude, but it's no comparison, it's just words. Yeah, once in a while we do get a wacko doing wacko, but our fringe stays fringe. We don't have them over for dinner. But the Dems have a bigger problem. Their party is riddled with hateful factions trying to scare you into accepting their demands. I'd call them a mob, but then the media might collapse.
Ted Cruz getting chased out of restaurants by a mob.
Oh, you're not going to use the mob word here.
Oh, it's totally a mob. Put up the video
mob.
of Ted.
Stop.
That is mob behavior.
How many times has that happened, Matt?
Everybody stop. Matt, we already did that. We already said they weren't mobs.
If it were Tea Partiers, we'd call it a mob for sure. Come on, let's be serious.
Let me move past the M word.
It's the M word now. It's the M word. It's funny though how they respond in sync. It's almost like an M word. Look, When you enable groupthink as an unbending, intimidating force, you get a mob. It's not new. Left-wing belief is based on marrying the personal to the political in order to mobilize, then demonize. And if they consider you evil, they're justified in doing this.
Just go that way. Because I told you to.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Don't hurt
Yeah,
me.
brother.
Just go.
Yeah, you little white little.
Really?
Yeah. You're a little whitey, aren't you?
You just know that guy lives on someone's couch. And he has an entire microbial civilization living in his pants. So what's his...
white.
I know, he's white. That's just one of his problems. Maybe all of this good news is making these people nuts. Perhaps they need to take it out on something.
Hey, Tom, you going to the protest this weekend?
I'm out. I just can't miss another one of Cynthia's games.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm an angry liberal, but I'm exhausted. I mean, he just keeps winning. I wish there was an easier way to fight back.
There is now with Rage Pillow, the first pillow that reminds you that things are getting done, even if you don't like it. Just squeeze it and let all your frustrations out.
The greatest economy in the history of our country.
No thanks to you.
The Rage Pillow is so convenient, you can take it anywhere. Get angry at the office.
The lowest unemployment rate in 50
You can't
years.
take credit for everything. Hi, thanks for holding. I was on another call.
At a restaurant.
The horrendous Paris Climate Accord.
You're killing Mother Earth. Have to check. Thanks.
Even at the movies.
Crooked Hillary.
She won the popular vote. Abolish the Electoral College.
Order now and we'll throw in the blow-up pilot from Airplane. You want to take back the house? You got to take back your life first with Rage Pillow.
We're going to win so much, you'll get tired of winning.
Stop winning! Stop winning! Ah!
Warning, tearing the tag off a pillow is still a crime because America is totally overregulated.
Let's welcome tonight's guests. Whenever you're YouTubing, look for Dave Rubin.
Oh.
Creator and host, you can steal that, of the Rubin Report, Dave Rubin. She's so bright, lighthouses look for her in a storm. Her new book is called Hashtag Do Not Disturb. Author and TV host Jedediah Pila. She's trim, grim, and light of limb. National Review reporter Kat Timpf. And the Eiffel Tower is his towel rack. Former WWE superstar and my massive sidekick, Tyrus, who is high here. All right. All right, Dave. You're a classical liberal.
I am.
You are. So I'm going to turn you into our "What's wrong with your party?" question. What's going on?
Well, first off, did I hear that correctly? That was leaking Dianne Feinstein?
Yes, I know.
Leaking? Like, he really is good at this.
He is. He is.
He really is good
It conjures up two different kinds of leaks. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Look, this was what was going to happen if you ran around for years screaming that every one of you guys and you evil people on Fox were all racists and bigots and homophobes. Of course, the end game was going to be that you'd end up using violence against these people and condoning it. And that's the thing in Portland. It's like these guys, they call themselves Antifa.
Yeah.
They're the FA. They're the fascists.
Yes.
They're the fascists. They literally dress like soldiers, Cobra soldiers from G.I. Joe, and they think they're the good guys.
Yes.
Like, something is seriously wrong.
I like that they self-appointed themselves as crossing guards. It's like, that's the first step.
Yeah, but also it's a type of mental disorder to be a white person screaming at another white person over his whiteness.
Yes, it's amazing.
That's a modern mental disorder.
Tyrus, I saw you practically leap out of your comfortable chair when you heard M-word.
It took me a second. I was like, what word? White people attacking each other? The M-words, the new N-word?
Yeah.
It has never been a better time to be black. Man, wow, I am, like, we made it. Sorry. Like, I'd never seen a white guy talk to a white guy like that. That's hurtful. Like that sucks for him to be white and be talked to like that by another whiter guy. Yes. Actually, like what is that? White on white?
It's white on white violence.
Yeah, it's like bad, right? Okay.
It is
terrible, man. I feel bad for those guys, and it's amazing that they always. I never have those issues at a crosswalk. I've never had someone say, "Hey, go this way" or "Turn that way." They always pick the kind of guy who looks a little like you a little bit.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going. It's okay.
He barely sees over the steering wheel, and let's go pick on that kid.
He's height shaming. You are height shaming me.
No, I'm car shaming. They need to make higher seats.
I don't even have a driver's license. This will never happen to me. But you were making a great point, and now I forgot what it was. Oh, it had to do with so these two Netflix employees chased Brian Kilmeade, right? He was leaving his agent. They chased him down to a subway. Then they went into the subway, and they incited the people in the subway to target him. They won't do that to you, Tyrus, but they'll do it to kill me.
Especially if they chase me in a subway, because I'm luring them, not being chased. Because if you get in the subway with me and the door's closed, that's your ass. You're not getting out.
Jedediah, I will defend people who are out of power for their desire to express rage, but it seems like the left is always expressing rage whether they're in or out of power.
Yeah, they're always mad about something.
Yes.
You can express rage, but you can't destroy property. You can't go out there. Everyone always talks and defends the First Amendment. I defend the First Amendment too, but you can't go out there and destroy businesses. You can't get in people's faces in restaurants and drive them out of spaces. That, I hate to break it to CNN, that is the definition of a mob. A bunch of people that make your life incredibly difficult, get in your face. And it's so crazy to me because you're seeing these people in most media outlets reveal themselves to be exactly who they really are. You have anchors that are supposed to be moderating the debate, and they're so mad and so defensive because Trump won, and they're still mad about it, and now they have to defend this mob that they're compelled to jump in and actually they're on the partisan side now. They're not playing anchor anymore.
They're not moderating. They're
crazy.
Mobberating.
It's crazy.
Kat, I want to talk about the teacher, but do you have thoughts about the mob, or would you like to discuss the third grade teacher?
I can discuss whatever you want. I'm very versatile.
Why don't you surprise me?
Well, I can do both quickly.
Yeah, okay, please do.
I can say, first of all, no judges on eating glue.
Yes.
When I was a child, I used to love to eat the delicious rock salts that they use to melt the snow.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
And I was actually quite popular in the first grade. As for the mob mentality, it wasn't just Hillary Clinton this week. It was also Eric Holder saying, when they go low, we kick them.
Yeah.
Not only is that not nice, that's also not very effective. Because if I am on the ground and someone is kicking me, I'm not going to be thinking, gee, I would love to thoughtfully consider this person's views on healthcare and immigration. I'm thinking, why is this kicking me?
Yes.
And so if they really want to actually have these meaningful dialogues about issues and actually make a change, then you have to be civil.
Yeah. We got to move on. But I don't understand. Somebody from the Hollywood Reporter call me and tell me why you would do that story when you're called the Hollywood Reporter and you're a movie industry journal. I don't understand it. I mean, if only there was a story about a producer who's been raping people for 25 years. Maybe that would be a story that the Hollywood Reporter could have covered.